If I start turning.
That's a great way to start a show, Frank. we're talking about your root killer in your septic tank.
Septic tank. Good. Threw a bottle. It came. Amazon sent it to me. Threw the bottle in this morning. Think I got some on my hand. My lips sort of like quivering here, and my stomach's.
Come on, tell the truth. Yet. Tell the truth. You been over on the Utica Mill Hill with chemicals, haven't you?
That's right. Yeah, better than crack.
Come on now, Frankie B. Tell the truth. You just excited because they got that big S word in there from the weather forecast, huh?
Oh, golly.
Are you ready for it? It's coming.
The S and the I. The I is what I really don't like, the ice, man. The dogs will love it. But
yeah, I was hoping we get lots of snow so, Bud and Uma can go out there and make those yellow men.
Oh, gosh.
Hey, it's time, Frank. Are you ready?
I'm ready, Freddie.
I gotta get the bread and milk. I gotta get the bread and milk.
I gotta get
the bread and milk. I gotta get the bread and milk. Oh my God, I gotta get the bread and milk. I gotta get the bread and milk. I gotta get the bread and milk. They said snow. I gotta get the bread and milk. Oh my God. I gotta get the bread and milk. I gotta get the bread and milk.
This guy's got it all wrong. It's I gotta get the bread, I gotta get the beer, I gotta get the milk, I gotta get the beer,
and toilet paper.
And toilet paper, yeah.
Hey, are we got a rationing on toilet paper? Again, I think we do.
You know what? I went by the store.
Hey.
And the shelves are like...
There's nothing at Walmart in Seneca. There was nothing at Ingles. Yeah. There was nothing at Food Lion. It was mass hysteria. Cats and dogs living forever together in mass hysteria. God, oh, my God.
The dog food is even in short supply in some areas.
Shh, don't tell Bud that because he's upset. If he knows that there's a dog shortage, he's going to be real upset.
A dog shortage?
Yeah,
dog food.
Dog food.
Yeah.
He wants me to go up to the prison, which is the Oconee Humane Society. That's where Bud done hard time.
Oh, yeah.
He wants me to pick him up a little nighttime poodle. He wants a little loving.
A little love. He might need it with this weather. Somebody will stay warm.
Hey, good morning, Bo. Appreciate you checking in. Hey, Griffin, Georgia, I think you're going to be out of this mess that we're supposed to be receiving. You're down on that lower end. I saw something about a winter weather advisory. And this is the big thing. I want to get everybody up to date. We are under a winter storm warning. However, let me explain a few things here.
Sorry.
That's okay. It's just somebody more important than I am.
Yeah, it's my Uncle Ed's birthday, 70th birthday.
Well,
I think he's really 90. This is bullshit. Yeah. Sorry, Uncle Ed.
Okay, Uncle Ed. Hello, my name is Uncle Ed.
A horse,
of course, if it's the famous Mr. Ed.
There we go.
I have no idea where this show's at.
It's already. It's Donnie Carson's birthday, 59.
Who's Donnie Carson?
Donnie Carson, not Johnny. Johnny's dead. Carson.
Okay.
We're not talking about.
You and that damn phone.
Yeah, we're turning it down.
Okay, great. Well, all right, so here's the updated on the weather. First of all, we are under winter storm warning. That officially gets underway, I believe, at 6 p.m. this evening. Now, the latest updates, matter of fact, speaking of the latest updates, can I get this in time? Hold on a minute. I've done some reconfiguring of there it is.
Our emergency alert system?
No, it's working fine. It went off yesterday.
Oh, yeah, I know that's working. I keep on getting emails.
It scared the crap out of a lot of people yesterday. Yeah. I've never heard a winter storm warning. Yeah, we got an email yesterday. Why is your EAS going off for some reason? I've never. What is a winter storm warning?
Hey, welcome to the South.
Turn your radio on, and we'll tell you what you need to know when you need to know it.
Yeah.
Perella Lewis, yeah, let's go ahead and check in with Miss Hottie this morning.
Oh, she's wearing a red dress with the white stripe.
Saturday, everyone.
Well, here we go.
Cold air is in place today ahead of our big winter storm heading our way tonight and tomorrow. Highs today in the mid-40s. Heading into late this afternoon, you might see an isolated area of rain, maybe some freezing rain this evening. That'll be pretty isolated. Most stay dry until after 9 or 10 o'clock tonight. That's when the leading edge of this storm system comes in. It'll start mainly as snowfall across the upstate before transitioning to some some ice. We're talking sleet, freezing rain. We're expecting both snow and ice accumulation and a raw day. Highs tomorrow only at 30. Breezy to windy conditions. It's a good day to be indoors and just stay informed on the weather. Keep it tuned here to the station. We promise to keep you updated. For WIFF4 weather, I'm Perella Lewis.
Thank you, your hotness.
There you go. That is the latest from Perella Lewis this morning. So that is the latest update. But here's the deal I was going to tell you before we get going to something else. I'm not seeing that track that we normally see to get snow. If it comes up from Atlanta and it rides the Gulf straight up, we get snow. I'm not seeing that this time.
No.
It's coming across. That's the worst case scenario because with cold coming across equals ice.
Ice. And lots of it.
And lots of it.
Yeah. If you're below 85, it's funny how the weather sort of chooses this, but you're going to get less ice. We're going to get a lot of ice.
Yeah,
we might get some snow in the middle. It's going to be like an Oreo cookie with snow in the middle, ice below and ice above. It's going to be that crunchy feeling when you're walking.
I like Oreo cookies. Dip them in milk.
Deep fry them.
Oh, no.
South.
No, I can't eat deep fried. I can't eat fried nothing anymore.
Yeah,
I'm dying here.
you got new rules, boy.
Well, I tell you.
Yeah.
I hit 2022 wide rear end open. Yeah, I wasn't expecting to.
You already maxed out your deductible. God, that feels good.
I know one time, and my deductible is all taken care of. I don't have to worry about the rest of the year. If you'd have saw me last 2 weeks ago, you would have thought I was dead. I mean, seriously, it was bad. If you've never had diverticulitis, God, I hope you never get it.
I called up Lori, and I was already wanting to help plan your funeral, but,
broadcasting live. Well, he was a good old soul.
Yeah, we're going to bring Donnie in there.
Donnie's going to preach my funeral.
There you go.
The eulogy by
Big 'em.
Donnie Big and White.
There you go.
All right. Well, we got a great show lined up for you. By the way, if you don't know who he is, he's Frankie B.
That's me.
Yeah, we went to the heavy hitters this morning out of retirement this morning.
That's right. You
Yeah.
made me get up and get down here early this morning. Well,
Yeah.
I just happened to wake up early, but I was going to have to drive down at the last minute. But then the dogs wanted to come down.
Hold on.
What?
We have a breaking news from my wife.
From your wife?
According to your hotness, the moisture's going to be sucked out of the Gulf like a straw. I thought you two may like that. That's what she said.
Oh, God.
She just said that on TV. Perella just said, according to your hotness, the moisture's going to be sucked out of the Gulf like a straw.
Perella, I'm coming back to Greenville.
Hi, Stephanie. Thank you for checking in. You took the TV out of here, so we ain't got no TV no more.
No, it's sitting in my bedroom.
But I do see two squirrels bumping nuts out there, so that's more entertainment right there for you.
Okay, I'm not touching that one.
I wouldn't either.
Do we have some music
Yes,
to play
we
or
do.
something?
Well, it's freezing cold this morning, so why not warm it up a bit with music from the Isley Brothers this morning? It is the greatest hits, 107.9 WFBS and Lake Kiwi Radio Online. Good morning to you, 907.
Summer breeze all in my mind. Summer breeze all in my mind. days of summer, the jasmine's in bloom. July is dressed up and playing a tune. When I come home from a hard day's work and you're waiting there, not a care in the world. See the smile waiting in the kitchen, food cooking on a plate for two. Feel the arms reaching out to hold me in the evening when the day is through. Summer breeze makes me feel fine, blowing through the jasmine in my mind. Summer breeze makes me feel fine, blowing through the jasmine in my mind.
Oh, good loving is just a phone call away, a dime away.
Yeah, she's walking down the street. That's her.
Yeah, Shanae's back. Do you need to go to the post office for any reason?
No,
I think you should. I think you should go to the post office today. You get to see Shanae. Good morning. Welcome in. It is 16 minutes after 9 o'clock, January the 15th, 2022. Good Lord. We got tons of people on this morning. I want to welcome everybody who is part of our online, if you're watching us. Kay just said, good old music. That's correct. That's right.
Kay.
It's just good old music. Let's see who all's on this morning.
Yeah.
We've got Scott Galbraith checks in here from Seneca. We got Pam checks in. Mickey's checking in. Brett Adams checks in.
This is Facebook.
Yep, this is Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter now.
Twitter,
yeah.
Twitter.
We can stream to Twitter uninterrupted, I might add.
I'm just sort of like learning how to. Oh no, it's Instagram. I'm trying to learn how to.
Well,
use.
Instagram doesn't have that feature, so we can't. There's nothing I can do on it. But somebody has our Instagram page and won't give it back.
Oh really?
Yeah, I can't get it back. I've tried. Yeah, they have the access to it, and I can't get it back. Yeah, see if you can log into it. But I guarantee you can't.
I probably can.
Yeah, I've tried, and I've tried to get the access to it. But anyway, we can create a new.
We might just have to set a lawsuit there.
Please.
We can win. We can get a whole bunch of money.
Sure, we can.
Yeah, right.
Joe Biden's gonna take it from you.
I'm just waiting for Joe Biden to,
I can't.
give us money for
What?
being a not-for-profit.
What money?
Yeah, COVID.
You're supposed to give me money.
Oh, he's had a bad week.
Oh
hasn't
yeah, he has. Oh my gosh, bad week all around.
So it's like getting run over by a car, then a truck, then a car.
It's kind of like Grandma got run over by a reindeer.
Right. I mean, Joe Biden's been
Walking home from our house
God.
Christmas Eve. You could
tell
say
you
there's
what.
no such thing as Santa. Maybe
That's
we need
right.
to break out the Christmas music. Hey, we could be the first radio station to play Christmas music
in
this year.
2022.
2022. We
What the
beat
heck?
everybody to it.
That's right. It
Deck the halls with boughs of fire, rah, rah.
we play so little of it. It's Christmas Day.
No, we
We-
played a good. Hey, well, no.
Well, we don't do like other stations.
No, but we did play up to right before we got to Christmas. We were playing like 4 an hour. That's the most I've ever played.
That's the most we've ever.
Yeah, we were playing 4 an hour, and it was real Christmas music.
I guess you were in the. Yeah, it wasn't Alvin and the Chipmunks.
No, it's Alvin. It's Alvin and the Armadillos now.
Now, okay, well, yeah.
Have you been reading the Friends of Kiwi on Facebook lately? That conversation keeps popping up.
Yeah,
How do I
yeah.
get rid of the armadillos?
Armadillos, yeah.
You
yeah.
don't.
Yeah, well, call our former county council guy. He knows ways.
Oh, he's got him a certified driver now. He's driving him around town. I kid you not.
Really?
Yeah, in the red pickup. Yeah.
Yep.
He's got him his own little personal chauffeur. Bless his heart. Yeah. And then the Republican Party in Oconee County, they fighting.
Yeah.
It's the damnedest thing I've ever seen.
They're still going to. Yeah, well.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I mean, really, seriously, it is absolutely crazy. Sometimes I just got to tell you like it is. I'm just a straightforward kind of guy. I want to do what's right. And, this isn't a power thing, but my God, I'm tired of it. If you can't get along with somebody, and we all got different views about different things, but you got to find the common ground. That's the problem. No one sits out on the front porch anymore and smokes cigarettes and drink coffee and talk about the world's problems.
That's right.
If everybody would light a cigarette, get a cup of coffee, go sit on the front porch, and listen to classic country music, you'd be all right. The world would be great. You wouldn't have this corona. We wouldn't have the supply chain. We wouldn't have any of the issues. Just get you a pack of cigarettes and get you a cup of coffee and prop your feet up there and boy, it sure is some good Chase and Sanborn coffee.
That's right.
What's the problem over there? Here, have you another cigarette? Except now
Everybody's quitting smoking now.
Well, I don't know. Except now you don't know if it's cigarettes or weed.
Right.
See, I still think we ought to turn this into a drive-through weed radio station.
Coming down from Greenville on 183, I keep on seeing make marijuana legal.
Yeah, I know.
I think somebody's, what is it, the Democratic guy's running on that for governor?
Yeah,
So,
from South Carolina. Go ahead. Let's toke it up and light it up here.
you know, it's legal in so many states now. Virginia, I think it just became legal in.
Well, you ready for this one?
And what's that?
The government's fought a war on drugs. They're never going to win.
No, at least on pot.
Tax
Give
it.
them that. Yeah,
Let's tax it.
Tax the heck out of it.
Free money for everyone.
Yeah.
Tax it. I mean,
Right.
you tax cigarettes, tax marijuana,
Tax booze.
you tax booze.
Yeah.
And, well, some people don't have to pay the taxes when they make it up in the mountains anyway.
Well,
I tell you.
the marijuana's could be made in the mountains too.
Oh, yeah. The Jocassee Gorges several years ago. I remember
It's
that.
all over the place.
Oh, I definitely. That's true. I remember that.
Well, they made it legal in California, and now there's more illegal grows.
Now, wait a minute. California's about to fall off in the Pacific Ocean,
Well,
but we
that's
better
true.
be careful. South Carolina's about to fall off in the Atlantic.
Have you seen how many earthquakes we've
14 in over a week. 14
had?
plus.
But I think we're up to a total of 21
maybe now. Yeah.
Yeah. I've
Well-
got the earthquake app.
Yeah. The
Say that real
USGS, the United States Geological Service.
Yeah. It's interesting. But man, I haven't felt one yet. But
Well, I'm just going
the
to tell
big
you.
one is coming
We have had earthquakes
here. Yeah.
Um,
We had one here last year. It was right up by Table Rock.
well, we had one. I'm trying to think. All right, 1986, we had a 3.0 that was at the headwater. No, Neary. It was down at the dam. That's where the
Neary?
episode. Yeah, Neary. Prior to that, when they were
You
building
sure
the
that
lake,
wasn't a meth lab
I'm
going
positive.
up?
Hey, you got to take a trip down to Neary.
It's changing.
You won't recognize it. Other earthquakes in the late 60s and 70s, as they were building Jocassee, as everything, in Kiwi, as the water tables were settling, they've had earthquakes in the lake before. One,
yeah.
two on the Richter scale.
That's
that
basically
happened.
the lake settling everything there.
But they did. We've had earthquakes here before. The one I remember in '86 physically shook the house, and it happened around 6:30, and I believe it was in February of 1986. I mean, it was you heard the sonic boom. That's what it sounded like, a sonic boom, and then it rattled and it shook the house. I think that was the powerfulest one I can recall. But I do remember some smaller ones, like a 1.52, something very small. I want to say good morning to our favorite listener. Emily checks in, says good morning, and hello there. Emily is a sweet young girl that listens to us every Saturday morning. A little bit later on the show, I do want to pass along some condolences to one of my long-time listeners. Unfortunately, he passed away this early this week for we don't know why. No reason. Long time. He's listened to me for 25 plus years. And the sad thing of it is his wife died the previous week. Now unfortunately she passed away. She had COVID, but David did not. So we don't know what happened.
What's David's name?
Whitmire.
Whitmire.
You've heard me
okay.
talk about him.
Yeah.
David was a good guy, and he was a graduate of Seneca High School and lived here, and just was an all-around good guy. And he has listened for years and years now. His music was kind of more on the lines of punk rock, but he did enjoy what we played too. He did.
Us.
He always called in and had I think the last time he checked in with me was New Year's Eve night. He was talking about a couple of the songs I was playing that he remembers a New Year's Eve that he got to go to New York at Times Square and be a part of the Rockin' New Year's Eve.
Oh, yeah.
And we were talking about that. So our thoughts are out to David Whitmire and his family, and just a sad time for that family. All right, I got something. You remember David Ruffin, The Temptations, right?
Yes, sir.
Well, Butch Hamlin has turned me on to a song. And I have to tell you, it is fantastic. Now, the Jackson 5 had this song called I Want You Back. You remember that one, 1971?
yeah.
I want you to hear David Ruffin's version.
Yep.
And you be the judge of which version is better. This one rocks. It is really good.
I used to have a lot of his albums when no one knew who he was.
Yeah.
He's good.
926, David Ruffin, I Want You Back, 1971. It's the greatest hits. Frankie B, Jazzy Jeff, 107.9 at Lake Kiwi Radio Online.
Wanna say it again. listen, baby. When I had you to myself, I didn't want you around. Those pretty faces always make you stand out in a crowd. Then someone picked you from the bunch. One glance is all it took. Now it's much too late for me to take a second look. Oh, baby, give me one more chance. Won't you please let me? Oh, darling, I was blind to let you go. But now I see you in his arms. I want you back. I do now. Oh, baby. Yeah. Hey, now. Trying to live without your love is one long sleepless night. Let me show you, girl, that I know wrong from right. Every street you walk on, I leave tear stains on the ground. Following the girl, I didn't even want around. Listen, oh baby, give me one more chance. Won't you please let me? Oh, darling, I was glad to let you go, but now I see you in his arms. I want you back. What happened then? Oh, baby, I was glad to let you go. 'Cause now since I see you in his arms, I want you back. Spare me others' cause. Oh, baby, I need one more chance to show you that I love you, baby. Oh, baby, I want you back. Forget what happened then.
It's the OGs this morning taking a ride aboard the Love Train. It's going to be snowy, slicky, slick. Better be careful because you'll have to have a towy toe.
You'd be better off on a train than driving.
Probably.
To our northern friends that moved down that think they know how to drive in snow.
You don't know how to drive down here.
You don't know how to drive in black ice. And trust me, a lot of people don't know how to drive. My main worry is worrying about other people.
Now, there's a lot of
Why
people.
go out?
A lot of people don't even know how to drive at all.
Yeah. I moved down in 1990. I moved down from Washington, D.C. to Asheville.
Well, that's a culture shock.
And so, and so they had a big snowstorm, and there was a guy in a pickup truck in the Gerber Food factory parking lot, and he was just having the best time of his life. I'm sitting there at a stop light, and he's doing donuts like crazy. Well, they had these big old light poles with cement, that would hold it, and the light pole would be up. He hit one of those so hard he smashed the cement. The light pole comes down on his little yellow pickup truck. Got out and kicked his truck. That's moron 101.
Oh, boy.
Yep.
Hey, you know that this year is very special. You know why it's so special?
Why?
Well, I'm going to give you a little hint. Something happened back in 1972. A little movie that put Oconee County on the map.
Oh.
Yes.
It had banjos in it.
It had banjos in it. Coming up this year is the 50th anniversary.
And Burt Reynolds.
I am the sheriff of the Deliverance people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. Burt Reynolds was in. He did 2 movies in Oconee County.
Yeah, he did the Kissing movie or whatever you want to call it. That was shot entirely down on Friendship Road here in Seneca.
Right.
Ramcat Alley and the town here was a part of that.
Right.
But yeah.
But this was when Burt was young.
This will make you squeal like a pig.
It was the scariest damn. I did not like this movie.
I love it. This is the greatest movie. It showcases the talent us Oconians have.
The Oconee, God no. God. Back in the 70s, it was a different place.
Well, the Chattooga was too. Notice I said Chattooga, not Chattooga.
Not Chattooga.
Yeah.
Chattooga.
Yeah.
That's like I had the hardest time saying, what was it? Tamasi.
What did you call it?
I forgot. It's been so long. But
Tamasy.
Tamasy.
That's what you used to call it.
That's
until
right.
I had to correct you.
Tamasy.
Donnie just checked in, says, wee, all the way up the mountain.
Yeah, that's...
So, in honor of the 50th anniversary, Donnie and I are going to do a live broadcast from the Chattooga River.
There you go.
We're going to be set up in kayaks.
I'll just
canoes.
I'm going to stay back in the safety of the studio if you need. Well, no, I'm just going to be out of town. Don't worry about it. You guys can do that.
Guess what?
What?
5 minutes ago, news headlines: another earthquake in Oconee. Another earthquake.
Where was that one?
This was another one in Elgin. Was reported this morning at 6:24. It was a magnitude 1.7.
I tell you what, we're going to have beachfront property here too. Lakefront, beachfront.
Well, you do remember that the fall line is Columbia, is where the beach used to be. So, hey, Columbia might be getting real popular here lately.
I'm gonna buy a condo down there, a little bit north of Columbia. We'll be in good shape.
Buy you one on the Broad River, right next to the prison.
Get it cheap now.
Cheap, I'm telling you, get you dirt cheap there. Oh my gosh! So I just want everybody to be prepared this year, the 50th anniversary of Deliverance, which is a great educational movie, and I recommend that the whole family sit down and watch it. Because it does have historical things in it, of course, like, the opening scene is the building of Lake Joe Cassie, where they're blowing up the rocks. That's actually Joe Cassie. And then digging up the graves, that used to be the Mount Carmel Baptist Church, which is about 135 feet down now, underwater. There's still bodies down in Joe Cassie, if you didn't know that. That's a true story.
That's right.
And some that people still don't know about that's in the...
There's a whole farm left under there. There's a CNN special.
Well, yeah, there was. It's not a farm. It was the Joe Cassie camp, girls' camp.
That's right.
Miss Debbie Fletcher, who unfortunately passed away last year.
Oh, she did?
Yeah, Debbie Fletcher passed away. And she tells the story because, it was her grandparents that had the place, the Atacula
Right.
Lodge, before the lake backed up. They were the last owners. And Bill Roth, who was the diver, and several others, Bill set up with an expedition one night to see, there had always been stories about that it floated away or it was gone or whatnot. But see, the Atacula Lodge was protected. They had got an injunction against Duke Power to keep the construction off of the property. So basically, for the most part, that's the only thing that was left under Lake Jocassee was the Atacula Lodge, the Jocassee Camp Girls store. Well, Bill Roth, with a camera at 2 a.m. in the morning, I've heard the story several times, and she tells the story so good that they found it on camera at about, I think it was close to almost at the end of technical limit dive. I mean, you can only go down there for like 5-10 minutes, and
Right.
then you have to start your ascent back up, and you have to go very careful because of the bends. And they found it, and it's basically up. It's on its side. It lifted up. It's on its side. And they went down there and brought her back one of the shutters off the side
Right.
of the house. And they put a book that she wrote, the Jocassee book she wrote, and they sealed it up and went down and put it on the doorstep. And it's down underwater right now. So if anybody feels the need to go down there, feel free.
To get yourself
Yeah.
a free book.
Yeah, just get yourself a free book.
That's pretty deep, though.
It is. It's right in the middle of the Whitewater River Channel.
Yeah, so it's the CNN. It's on YouTube, so you can look at that. The CNN did. The
If
story.
they were to drain or lower these lakes, particularly Lake Kiwi, there is no telling what you would find in Lake Kiwi. I'm serious. I believe there's going to be a couple cars, a couple bodies, lots of guns.
Yeah.
But
Stills.
there's some things in Lake Kiwi that people didn't know about.
Right.
There's a water plant that's under the lake. Right across from South Cove, the city of Seneca had their water plant. The original one that came off Cane Creek is about 85 feet underwater. There's a bunch of bridges in that area. Matter of fact, the old Shallowford Road Bridge at Fall Creek Landing is about 50 feet underwater, and it's still intact. The old metal bridge that linked between Oconee and Pickens County, Shallowford Road, it's still underwater. And there's a video on YouTube. If you'll check it out, it's pretty cool to see all of that stuff one more time.
Yeah,
All right.
A lot of people don't realize how much went into
You're right.
tearing this apart and stuff.
Well, if they hadn't built the lake, it still would have been the Great Rivers of the South.
Oh, yeah.
But I have to thank Duke Energy for what they did, because had they not have come in and built a nuclear station and built the lakes, we would be digging ditches and probably picking cotton.
Probably.
They changed everything.
Probably
It was a
would.
revolution.
Yeah.
They brought industry. They brought businesses. They brought things that Oconee didn't have prior to the building of these lakes. And, Hartwell had already started. It was already built in 1962. So Hartwell had already started bringing the tourism, and the time was changing. Textiles was a dying thing, including the late 60s, particularly in the mid-70s, when you had the gas shortage.
Gas shortage, yeah.
the gas crisis in 74. So tide was
Thank
changing.
you, Carter.
Yeah, well, no, that was thank you, Ford. 74 was Ford. He was President Ford during the first
Well,
one.
yeah, you're right. You're right. Then Carter came in, but it really got bad during Carter, too.
Yeah, 78, 79.
That's when the prices
yeah.
just skyrocketed, and you had lines all over. I remember because I was in college.
That's when they went up on a pack of cigarettes.
I bought a motorcycle to go back and forth between college.
I still have a motorcycle. Just don't get to ride as much anymore.
Mine was a 125. It wasn't a real one.
I'm gonna get me a motorcycle
It was a
club.
little Honda.
I'm gonna get me the Rolling Thunder turds of Kiwi.
There you go.
Hey, let's get some more music, shall we?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, what are we gonna do? Let's see here. Let's do some Sam Cooke today. I like Sam Cooke. That's it.
Little
I
bit of
quit.
Sam
I'm
Cooke.
moving on. Here are the greatest hits. Frankie B, Jazzy
That's
Jeff.
what my wife said.
Yeah, I know.
When we used to say goodnight, I'd always kiss and hold you tight. But lately you don't seem to care. You close the door and leave me standing there. Oh, honey, that's not fair. That's it. I quit. I'm moving on. Yeah, The other night we had a date and you showed up 2 hours late. And though your hair was all in place, somebody smeared the lipstick on your face. Oh, they smeared it every place. Yeah, that's it, honey, I quit. I'm moving on. Oh, you made me want you. You made me need you. You made me tumble and fall. But if I can't have you the way I want you, I don't want you at all. Yeah, baby, I can take a lot, 'cause I love everything you got. And though your kisses thrill me so, if you've got someone else, I've gotta go. Oh, and that you know. Yeah, that's it, honey, I quit. I'm moving on. Yeah, now you made me want you. You made me need you. You made me tumble and fall. But if I can't have you the way I want you, then I don't want you at all. Yeah, baby, I can take a lot, 'cause I love everything you got. Though your kisses thrill me so, if you've got someone else, I've gotta go. Oh, and honey, that you know. Yeah, that's it, baby, I quit. I'm moving on. And one more time, that's it, honey, I quit. I'm moving on. I'm moving on. You done me wrong, so I'm moving on. I'm moving on.
I was struck by love. Heartaches crash, friends laugh at the fool I was. I saw it coming, but I couldn't start running from the hurt and pain. What hurt me so is I took you back in my arms again. I was struck by lightning twice. Don't leave me crying in the rain. Oh no. I was struck by lightning twice. Only your love can ease the pain. When you're close to me, it's like standing near a tree in a thunderstorm. I take the risk for your tenderness, though I've been warned. I'll let you back in my life again after I've been burned. I'm a fool for your love. I guess I'll never learn. I was struck by lightning twice. Don't leave me crying. I was struck by lightning twice. Only your love is oh, you made a fool out of the whole world could see. Don't leave me crying. Don't leave me crying. Don't leave me crying in the rain. Don't leave me crying. Don't leave me crying. Don't leave me crying in the rain. I'm soaked in tears. I'm racked in pain. Racked in pain. Your promises on my mind. I'll take love's rain and love's thunder. If you bring back love's sunshine, I will start by lightning twice. Don't leave me crying. I
Only your love can only your love. I was struck by lightning twice, babe. Don't leave me cry. Don't leave me, baby. Hey, hey. I was struck 2 times and twice. Only your love can.
Oh, there you go. Temptations just for you, struck by lightning twice. Good morning. It's 9:47 here. The greatest hits. Frankie B, Jazzy Jeff, and I haven't seen the story, but that's pretty good stuff right there.
Well, Lake Kiwi has 2 really bad rock hazards.
Mm-hmm.
One being, they're saying by the lighthouse, but it's really off the point of my neighborhood of Mountain View.
It's in the Little River. It's on the Little River side.
Right. And it's not lit at all. You can, and if you don't pay attention in the daytime, you're not going to see it. The other one is up by Kiwi Key, called Mike's Rock. We learned this when we were doing a live remote way back when.
Mm-hmm.
Remember that? We were calling it the Sunny Island, and 2 beautiful babes kayaked up. They were 2 sisters, and informed us that their dad was the one who made the maps for Kiwi Key at one time.
He did the lake maps.
The lake maps,
The
yeah.
lake maps
He
for
owned
Lake
them.
Kiwi, yeah.
He sold them
Yeah.
off to somebody. But anyhow.
Kingfisher maps out of Clemson.
Right. So, anyhow, that's why we know that it's Mike's Rock. And these aren't Mike's Rocks down here, but there's been people have put up American flags at both sets of rocks, and then tried to, at least the one by the lighthouse, have lit them at night by using the solar lights. Well, DNR and Duke Power keep on taking the American flags down, and they will not put them back up or let anybody put it up.
Right. Yeah.
She had called this to do this project to put the flags up, the Lighthouse Project. Well, now she has another project, and she's renaming it the Old Glory Project, because mainly we want the American flag up there too. And what she has come up with is a pretty cool idea. She wants to anchor a boat out there, because legally in South Carolina, you can anchor a boat as long as you want, as long as it has the required lighting for nighttime.
Yep, that's right.
And what she's going to do is put an American flag on it, light the flag at night, and light the boat at night. And that way she gets around the rules, Coast Guard as well as DNR rules.
Let me go back here to something just a second that's hit me by like a bolt of lightning. For example, Portman Shoals Marina on Lake Hartwell has sailboats anchored out in the middle.
Right.
And there's no lights on them at night.
Legally, you're supposed to have lights on it if you go by Coast Guard rules. Now,
well, this is South Carolina.
Yeah, this
Okay.
is South Carolina. But keep in mind, too, that Portman Marine comes under the Army Corps of Engineers because of Lake Jocassee. But we come under Duke Power and DNR, just so everybody knows that.
I was just thinking about that.
But this is a fight really with Agent DJ from South Carolina DNR.
I was reading this. He is a very little hateful cuss.
I know. I mean, come on, Agent DJ. I want to know his full name. I mean, why are you denying? I mean, put the American flag up and lights up. Not somebody's going to hit it. A lot of people have hit that.
There's been quite a few people since the inception of Lake Kiwi that have hit that rock at night.
Right.
And and the thing of it is, it has been very fortunate that someone has not got killed in the middle of the night, because
Absolutely.
It's pitch black. You're coming down the main channel there at Little Riverside, right, of course, where you live right there in the main section on that side. You can easily run up on that rock. And it's not deep in that area at all.
if you guys want to know more about this, her name is Shane Mullen, and it's Friends on Lake Kiwi. Friends on Lake Kiwi Facebook page. And it's probably just the second post down. You can read it. She has a contact through folks if you want to talk to her, because I guess they're helping her out with it. Dale at folks.
I was reading it here too, and this is just unbelievable, incredible. I think it's one of the most ingenious ideas that I've ever seen, and it's true. I mean, you can have a boat anchored.
We've seen them moored out on. There's one up by Kiwi Key, right south of it, that's moored down there too.
But right down here on 130, you've got the Kiwi Sailing Club.
Yeah, which has some moored out too.
And they don't have lights on them at night?
No, I don't think they do.
I mean, they really don't. Seriously.
But
I mean,
the purpose for these lights is to mark these rocks too. I mean, the way it was done before was great at nighttime, because they had like 3 or 4 lights facing the American flag. And of course there's buoys out there, but for some reason South Carolina leaves it up to the boat to find the buoys instead of putting a chime on it or a light, a solar light. In this day and age, we should have lights all over the lake for obstructions like this.
I do. I totally agree. I mean, I really do. This whole thing about this flag has been going on for several years, and the American flag is not bothering anybody. I enjoyed it when it was lit at night, where you could see it with solar lighting, and again, it makes it safer to go down the middle of the lake, and you've got something that you know is there. And for people that don't know this lake, and believe it or not, there's a lot of people that don't. Yeah. They don't know the ins and outs of this lake. They just get on it and they take off wide open, and they don't know the obstacles, or they don't understand what's under the water.
I've been here for 22 years. My memory's failing me. I tell you what, I still screw up sometimes. I lost a prop this summer in a place I shouldn't have lost a prop. Didn't lose it. I chewed it up. Boat rattled all the way back to the dock. But see, I mean, it's just frickin' common sense. And DNR, I don't know what their problem is. I'd like somebody from DNR to tell me. Message me on
Good
Facebook,
luck.
DNR. If really, there is absolutely no reason why you should turn this lady down in Duke Power.
I think everybody ought to just get their boats out one night and just park it in the middle of the Little River Channel there and just anchor up all night.
We should have a party, a radio station party on the rocks. Literally on the rocks.
Are you going to be
Cheers.
there?
I'll go there.
The lake needs to be down just a little bit.
Yeah.
Because it's going to look funny, me standing up holding all the generator and the computer trying to do a broadcast and waves lapping over on me. Yeah.
Well,
I'm not going to be doing that right now.
We got 3 more months before we're doing a party. For all we know, this lake's going to freeze over tonight.
If that happens, I want to see you ice skate.
That's right.
And you and I will be holding hands as we go across, wide open, down the Little River.
We're gonna put. Remember the 4th of July when I had that dog I named Little Shit?
Yeah.
Bailey?
Yeah, I did.
So,
I do remember
anyhow,
that.
I decorated him with fireworks and said he was going to jump Lake Kiwi.
Yeah.
We need those fountains or those rockets for our ice skates to go straight across.
Oh.
God, I got so much grief over that.
Yeah.
People thought I was actually going to do that. I didn't like that dog, but I wouldn't have done that.
Well, nobody will ever give you more grief as turning around and saying, whack my
pee-pee on the air.
Yeah, you did.
Well, happy Saturday,
That's it.
everyone. A cold
Oh,
air
my
is
girlfriend.
in place today ahead of our big
Perella.
winter storm heading our way tonight and tomorrow. Highs today in the mid-40s. Heading into late this afternoon, you might see an isolated area of rain, maybe some freezing rain this evening. That'll be pretty isolated. Most stay dry until after 9 or 10 o'clock tonight. That's when the leading edge of this storm system comes in. It'll start mainly as snowfall across the upstate before transitioning to some ice. We're talking sleet, freezing rain. We're expecting both snow and ice accumulation and a raw day. Highs tomorrow only at 30. Breezy to windy conditions. It's a good day to be indoors and just stay informed on the weather. Keep it tuned here to the station. We promise to keep you updated. For WIFF4 Weather, I'm Perella Lewis.
Thank you, Your Hotness.
As Perella says, it's going to be raw, so you better cover it up.
I like to think about a straw, but we'll nix that.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. Time now to tell you who we are, the most exciting moment of all of radio. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Sunny 107.9 WFBS LPFM Salem and Lake Kiwi Radio Online at LakeKiwiRadioOnline.com. Love will find a way. Pablo Cruz right now as we get ready to send it to the 10 o'clock hour. Have yourself a wonderful one. Get plenty of drinks in because Snowmageddon is on its way.
Oh, yeah. Put the jeans on.
Someone's done you wrong. You thought that your love was strong. Now you're feeling like such a fool. Poor you. You're thinking, maybe if you said goodbye, you'll understand the reason why. The love you had felt so cruel. Oh, but it's all
fun to talk to.
The Classic Hit Station.
You guys are always throwing down what I want to hear.
107.9 Sunny.
Net Doctors, your internet provider, now with unlimited wireless internet. No more internet limitation in select rural areas of Oconee County. Just unlimited internet at 10 and 20 meg connection speeds. More information available at 864-882-1650 or online at netmds.com. Net Doctors, proud sponsor of Sunny 107.9 and WFBS-FM.com.
Hey everybody, this is Butch Halpin, your host for the Carolina Sounds Beach Show. I'd like to invite you to come along and enjoy the best in Carolina beach music every weekend on Sunny 107.9 WFBS. Join me Friday at 6 p.m. or Saturday at 2 p.m. on your home for Carolina beach music, Sunny 107.9 WFBS, and online at WFBSFM.com.
If you haven't checked us out on social media, we would love to have you follow.
I needed someone to understand my ups and downs, and there you were. With sweet love in devotion, deeply touching my emotions. I wanna stop and thank you, baby. I wanna stop and thank you, baby. Hey now, how sweet it is to be loved by you. Yeah, baby. How sweet it is to be loved by you. I know that's right.
There you were. There you were.
With sweet love in devotion, deeply touching my emotions. I wanna stop. Thank you, baby. Let me stop. Thank you, baby. Hey now, how sweet it is to be loved by you. Yeah, baby. How sweet it is to be loved by you. Close my eyes at night and wonder where would I be without you in my life. Everything was just a bore. All the things I did seems I'd done them before. But you brighten up all of my days with a love that's sweet in so many ways. I wanna stop and thank you, baby. Let me stop and thank you, baby. Hey now, how sweet it is to be loved by you. Yeah, baby. How sweet it is to be loved by you. I know that's right. How sweet it is to be loved by you. Say it again, say it again. How sweet it is to be loved by you. Yeah, baby. How sweet it is to be loved by you.
10:05, it is Saturday morning, right here on Lake Kiwi Radio Online, Sunny 107.9. Have I mentioned that I hate Facebook?
Did they just cut us off again?
No, they're only cutting one channel off. Just one. Which, Lake Kiwi Radio Online, they just keep disconnecting it.
Really?
Yeah. It happens all the time.
You keep on going back.
Yeah, I know. Crap happens.
Did they disconnect us? Are we on the Sunny one too?
Yep, we're up.
Yeah.
No, Sunny's up and running.
Okay.
Yeah, we're up and running everywhere else except that one. So, yeah, we'll just, there's 2 ways to kill a bird, and we just killed 2 birds with just one button. How about that?
One button. Facebook.
Yeah.
Good.
Zuckerberg!
What a little... Well, no, I'll keep that to myself.
Hey, Miss Judy checks in.
Hey, Judy.
She says, snow cream, the only good thing about snow. But you have to be awful careful and not get yellow snow.
You got to be very careful where the snow came from. No.
Don't be getting no yellow snow now. You got to be awful careful, especially, when the dogs go outside.
That's, yeah. Oh,
I don't think Bud, though, my puppy dog Bud, the cantankerous Catahoula, and Uma, which I have no idea what Uma is. Uma's a psycho dog. Have you seen pictures of Uma, the little black dog I got now?
Yeah.
She's crazy. I mean, absolutely. We had to buy a shock collar for Uma. Yeah, I had to. Because between her running around, going nuts, and going outside and barking at her own farts, we had to get a shock collar. It was getting really, really bad.
Yeah, I had to do that with Callie. Callie was, okay, so living in Taylor's part of the time, or Greenville.
Yeah.
And up there in the neighborhood, of course, the houses are closer together.
Just like mine,
And somebody about 3 houses down on another street called me yesterday and said, your dogs are barking too much. I work at home, and my office is at the front of my house, and I'm just hearing your dog bark, bark, bark.
Tell him to pack up and move.
I told him to move his office to the back of the house. That might help because I can't hear him from the back of my house. Some young kid,
That's
of course,
something.
almost everybody's young compared to me, as Mikey would say.
That sounds like something I would say. Just pack up
I
and
literally
move.
told him that, and then Frances looked at me. She said, you said what? And first she said, who was that? Somebody. And she said, and you told him to move to the back of his house? I said, why not? I don't hear the dogs from the back of my house.
Or, move to the basement or move under the house. It's that simple. It's that easy.
Dogs bark. Golly.
Yeah. So just be careful. Public service reminder from all of us here.
I thought I was tightening the mic up on this thing.
What are you doing over there?
I'm destroying the
You
studio.
haven't been here in like 9 months.
And I'm destroying.
I bring you out of retirement, and you come in here and you destroy the microphones.
Yeah, this thing is...
I can't believe what I'm seeing. He just come over here and destroyed it.
I used to know how to mess with this when Ashley was in here, and I had nothing else to do but twiddle my thumbs while she was
coming in hot.
messing with. No, not.
Coming in hot.
I'm gonna shut the hell up on that note.
Coming in hot.
Coming in hot.
Coming in hot.
That's right. That was her slogan. Now Perella comes in hot. My hotness, Perella.
You're hung up and infatuated
I know.
with Perella.
She's my girl.
Well, at least it ain't Mike Seidel.
Oh God. Wasn't he the one that got caught like leaning over, acting like it was hurricane winds? And
I don't know.
Somebody right behind him just was walking straight up.
Maybe it was. Hey, did you know that they actually came out with a song called Coming In Hot?
Oh, no.
They did.
Yeah. You haven't heard it?
No, I haven't heard this.
Get
one.
ready. Come on.
Was he eating a donut?
Yeah, he's eating a donut.
It's a cop eating a donut or an armored car.
Yeah.
That's true. Oh,
Here it is. Coming in hot.
Coming in hot.
Told you. Yeah.
Okay, I've heard this song. Yeah.
Coming in hot.
We changed it to coming in drunk. I mean, no, I didn't.
Yes, you did. Well, in other news this morning, in Russia, a cattle thief loaded with cattle. He was stealing it into a bus and heading out of town. Apparently, he didn't think a passenger bus loaded with the cattle would attract attention, but it did. Police have noticed him and arrested him. That's the news. I'm Jazzy Jeff. Here's Al Green. Sha-la-la-la-la, make me happy this morning.
There we go.
Here on the Greatest Hits, Frankie B, Jazzy Jeff. The Greatest Hits rolling along here on this Saturday morning at 11:10. That's 10:11. Oh, it's something or other.
So long, I know what to do. Oh, baby. And I know you don't know all I've been going through. Baby. Don't make me happy, baby, so I can say, sha-la-la-la, love you. Oh. County fair in the country, sir. And everything is cool. Hot fun in the summertime. 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 First of the fall and there she goes back. Bye, 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 baby. Them summer days, those summer days. I cloud nine when I want to, loud at school. County fair in the country, sir. And everything is cool. Hot fun in the summertime. 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 It's cool. Hot fun in the summertime. It's cool. Hot fun in the summertime. We're gonna go to the beach. Hot fun in the summertime. Society house shoes. Hot fun in the summertime. Girl, watch it. Hot fun in the summertime. Girl, watch it. Hot fun in the summertime. Hot fun in the summertime.
Oh, that song feels so good on a day like today. How many more months of this we got?
We have about a month and a half.
Well, don't forget, coming up February the 2nd will be the first annual Sunny 107.9 Possum on the Half Shell Shadow. We're going to do a shadow, kind of like the groundhog.
Oh, yeah.
But
yeah.
we're going to do it with the possum on the half shell. We're going to what we're going to do. We're going to go up the transmitter site. We're going to drop him from the tower, and if he sees a shadow, we got 26 more weeks of crappy weather.
Yeah. Golly.
Here comes PETA.
Yeah, PETA.
People for eating tasty animals.
Oh, man. Poor possums.
I know. Hey, do know I talked to our good friends at the Oconee Humane Society, and we are going to be doing the fly-in this year.
Oh, cool. I love doing the fly-in.
The fly-in is back. It'll be held sometime in May.
May, yeah.
And the more information will be forthcoming in the next few weeks. So we thought we would pass that along. We can't wait for that because it's always a good time down there at the Oconee Airport. But, yeah, the fly-in for the animals for the Oconee Humane Society. And, by the way, too, last weekend was my birthday, and I did a thing on Facebook. You know, you can donate to your charity for your birthday.
Right.
And I set a goal to $200 for the Oconee Humane Society. We wound up getting $240.
Oh, that's great.
So I was excited about that. And that all went to the good folks up there and to the Oconee Humane Society. But, yeah, that's going to be coming up, and some other broadcasts is going to be coming up, too. Let's see. My wife has done something here. I don't know. She's posting something. I have no idea what it is. Oh, I think she's trying to find her a new husband. Well, great. I'll just stay out in the cold tonight. No, I clean the transmitter. No, I clean the transmitter building. It's safe to sleep there now.
We put bunks in there just in case we both need them.
Well, you can have one corner and I can have the front because I do need my space.
Yeah, that's the way it's going to happen.
It has to be because there can be no touching. No touching whatsoever. Emily asked me a question. She says, hey, Jeff, are you ready for the snow? Absolutely. Let it rip. Let it rip. I'm ready for it. And
I'm thinking there's going to be too much ice in here. If you're going to be in Asheville, you're going to get a lot of snow up there in the mountains, like 12 to 18 inches.
It just depends.
But down here,
I would feel
need to get
more
the heck outta
safe
here.
if I saw more of the weather coming from up towards Atlanta. I'm not seeing that. I don't see a lot of, but according to us, Pamela says that the moisture's going to be sucked through like a straw earlier on TV this morning.
Pamela, you mean?
No, not Pamela. Perella. Sorry.
Yeah.
I had a flashback there. Oh, I forgot to tell you, in the coming weeks, I got a new television appearance.
A television appearance.
Yep.
They're going to let you on television?
Yep. I am going
Hey,
to
you know,
be...
that puts 10 pounds on you, Jeff.
Probably 20 in my case. Yeah, that is true story. I will be with Jack Roper and his sidekick.
On
Channel 7, yep,
Okay.
on WSPA coming up here in the next few weeks.
What are you going to be doing?
I am actually going to be going over and talking about radio and social media and the city of Seneca.
Oh, cool.
I was informed of that yesterday by the man, Riley Johnson.
Riley Johnson?
Yep.
I was watching yesterday the
Cop thing?
Cop thing,
Coffee
yeah.
with the Cop, yeah.
Coffee with the Cop.
Yep, we had a good time with that yesterday up at Starbucks in Seneca.
I didn't know Seneca had a Starbucks.
You didn't?
No, I didn't.
We actually have two.
We do?
We have one in Ingalls. down
That's
here.
right. Okay.
And then we have the
Forgive me.
one up 123 right next to Miracle Circle. Yeah, we have Starbucks. Yeah, we have two.
I'll be darned.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we moved up in the world.
We're big time.
We just don't have any adult entertainment clubs. The one we had closed up shop, done packed up and moved town.
Yeah, I know. And Mikey and I talked about that, and somebody got upset. So I'm gonna be good. I'm not gonna say anything.
Well, adult entertainment clubs make the world go round.
Well, they do. I mean, but I'm not even going there. I don't want to get somebody upset. I just got out of jail.
Oh, Facebook jail?
No, jail.
Real jail?
with other people.
Oh, you got out of the big house.
Yeah.
You did time at the Rock.
No. Did time, the wife time,
Oh,
No,
she put you in time out.
I've been locked up for a week up there in the same house with the dogs. She's finally saying, when the hell you going back to the lake? So I'm back at the lake.
But
then
you're leaving to go back to Greenville.
You know what? I don't have a generator down here, and I'm a wimp, and I'm not. I mean,
I told you I cleaned the transmitter side.
yeah.
It has a generator, and you'll be good to go.
We have the generator I used last time, so if
Well, now, if
that kept my refrigerator going, so I didn't lose my meat.
Well,
last
if you
time.
need it,
No.
I've got another one.
No, I'm good.
Okay, you sure?
I'm good.
Okay, I mean,
I'm
seriously, I went and bought another generator, so I have a total of 2 my own in one of the stations. Yeah, so I've got 3 generators.
I've got the an old generator back at the house that the tank went without gasoline, and when it sits there without gasoline for like a year.
Well, I'll just get a boat tank and we'll be good to go. Little rubber, little
that
rubber
would
hose,
work.
little rubber hose, some duct tape.
Forget the boat tank. Just put a pipe down somebody's car.
Whose
that
car
even makes it better.
Whose car are you going to use?
Neighbor's car.
That's going to be a long line. Speaking of sucking, are you going to be the one to suck?
No. You know what? I bought the neatest thing. This was I don't know, 5 years ago when I had my boat. And you put it. It has like a marble or something in it.
Yeah.
And all you do is shake it, and then all of a sudden,
bam,
it comes out.
Boom.
It was pretty good.
Well, whatever floats your boat there.
I know. Shake it and it comes out. It's great. It worked just fine for me.
Oh my gosh, this show has hit a new high today.
I know. I always screw it up.
I know. It's just that's why I have to bring you back every 9 months. There.
That's right. I get on probation.
Here's Motherload right now, and When I Die here on the Greatest Hits.
To be a better man than you thought I'd be. It's been hard to make you see what kind of man I'm trying to be. All I ask for you to try to understand what it means to me.
here, girl. I'm gonna kiss you all over. Come here, girl. I'm gonna kiss you all over. I'm gonna kiss you so much you think I'm gone mad. Kiss you in places you forgot you had. Come here, girl. I'm gonna kiss you all over. Come here, girl. I'm gonna kiss you all over. Hey, baby. I'm gonna kiss you all over. I'm gonna kiss you so much I'll blow your mind. Kiss you in places where the sun don't shine. Come here, girl. I'm gonna kiss you all over. Let me say it again. Come here, girl. I'm gonna kiss you all over. Come here, girl. I'm gonna kiss you all over. I'm gonna kiss you on your eyes and kiss you on your hair. Kiss you in places I can't even say where. Hey, baby, I'm gonna kiss you all over. Here's where I'm gonna kiss you. Where your finger bone connected to your hand bone, and your hand bone connected to your wrist bone, and your wrist bone connected to your arm bone, and your arm bone connected to your shoulder bone, and your shoulder bone connected to your collarbone, and your collarbone connected to your breastbone. Come here, girl. I'm gonna kiss you all over. Come here, girl. I'm gonna kiss you all over. When I start to kiss, I'm hard to stop. I kiss you all over like a lollipop. Come here, girl. I'm gonna kiss you all over. Here's somewhere else I'm gonna kiss. Where your toe bone connected to your foot bone, and your foot bone connected to your ankle bone, and your ankle bone connected to your leg bone, and your leg bone connected to your knee bone, your knee bone connected to your thigh bone, and your thigh bone connected to your hip bone. Come here, girl. I'm gonna kiss you all over. Come here, girl. I'm gonna kiss you all over. When I start to kiss, I'm hard to stop. I'll kiss you all over like a lollipop. Come here, girl. I'm gonna kiss you all over.
Dr. C.C. Clarence Carter, I'm going to kiss you all over. 10:33 this morning here on The Greatest Hits. Not only it was bad enough we're under a winter storm warning, how about what has happened out on the West Coast and into the Pacific? My friends, we have a tsunami threat for Hawaii and the U.S. West Coast after a volcano has erupted under the ocean near the Pacific island of Tonga. You want to go there?
Tonga. I wouldn't want to be there now.
Yeah, no major tsunami was expected, according to the Hawaii Emergency Management Agency, but the Pacific Tsunami Center reported waves about a foot to over 2 feet slamming ashore in some coastal areas on the Hawaii Islands. Now, the tsunami has reportedly pushed boats out of the water and onto docks in Hawaii. No waves have been reported on the U.S. mainland. The California's Governor's Office of Emergency Services said waves should arrive. It's 10:34, 7 a.m. Pacific time. So let me see, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well, it should have already happened.
Right around now, yeah.
Right around now, with a peak of about 1 to 2 feet. People are being advised to avoid beaches, harbors, and marinas. Now, this is just how powerful this is. That island of Tonga is 3,000 miles away in the South Pacific, as large waves were reported crashing ashore in the coastal area, sending water swirling around homes and buildings, according to the Associated Press. How about that?
This just in. Governor of California says wear your face mask. The tsunami's coming.
Did you really just say that?
Yeah. Damn.
Oh, Frankie B.
The governor of California, Newsom. No, that's just a different story. God, all the people leaving there. This is another reason. Earthquakes, face masks, and now tsunamis.
Yeah, now tsunamis. Yep.
Tsunamis, actually, it's called.
Well, we had a
The
tsunami
T
one
is
time.
not pronounced.
Well, we had a tsunami one time on Lake Kiwi. Big Bertha jumped off the rock.
Yeah.
You can feel those waves all the way from one end of the lake to the other.
It's not hard to get the waves riled up in little Lake Kiwi here.
Get the waves riled up.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. Well, it's time this point of the radio show that we talk about dots.
Oh, God.
We have some yellow dots.
Yellow dots, green dots,
and
purple
some green, but I don't see no light blue indicating snow. And
Yeah.
for all you folks, it is not snowing at the fish hatchery right now. But
it's raining, isn't it?
No, that's over towards Greenville. I think that's ground clutter.
Oh.
Nope, that's rain. It's raining over your neck of the woods in Greenville. Taylor's.
That means I'm going to get a call. You better come home now. It's going to
be snowing.
It's going to be snowing.
You don't have four-wheel drive, do you?
No.
Oh, well, I'm sorry.
Nope. I just got that little Explorer that doesn't have much now. But
Uh-oh. Bubba says it's snowing in Erie. Bubba, where you at?
What you smoking, Bubba?
Bubba said it is snowing in Erie right now. Did you know Bubba was on the show last weekend?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, Bubba made his return. He got out of quarantine.
He did.
He'd been in quarantine for 2 years up at Sheriff Mike's place. Yeah, he'd been up in quarantine. And he come back and they renovating the Erie Stadium for the Mudcats.
For the Mudcats?
Yeah, he was all excited about that. He said he's going to try to stay out of trouble.
Well, that's
and
good.
Coach Bob was offered the job at Clemson to become defensive coordinator, but he turned it down because he just couldn't handle leaving the boys at Erie.
Does Bubba have a new scooter?
He does have a new moped. Yep,
Good,
it's got a big windshield on it, and it's got a face mask on the motor.
Face mask on the
Yeah,
motor.
it keeps the smoke from blowing. Yeah, he does. Yeah, so
there's a lot going on down in the area. I guess I got to drive down there and
you
see
do.
what's going on.
I'm telling you, they started working on the roof of the old mill, and they've pretty much gutted it out. The shells there, they're starting to build the floors now. They've got.
Let's give everybody a scoop of really what's going on there, because everybody has.
Well,
it's amazing to hear some of these message boards.
A company from Greenville has invested in basically creating into condos,
yeah.
townhomes, and things like that. And they're going to have a restaurant, a movie theater. It's going to be an elaborate setup. Mm-hmm. And they have been working on it now since, I believe, about September. And it's good to see, because the mill was in dire need quickly. I mean, it was at the point that it
especially after the last fire that was there.
They've had many fires in the last 10, 15 years down there. But it's really coming along. They really have started working hard on preserving the mill, fixing it back, cleaning it up. They're working on hard cleaning everything up, plus they're building more around to run around the little riverside. So I'm extremely excited about that project there. I think it's going to be a great thing for that community. And also, too, there's a business that has just are building their new worldwide headquarters, Aaron Rousey. He's got his new corporate office here.
That's that thing you see right from the road.
Yeah, that's around 130. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's his new office and new worldwide headquarters of his business. So
what does he do? He builds something.
He does build something that he ships worldwide, and I can't remember for the life of me actually what it is. He's a member of the Seneca Business Development Support Center. I met him back in December. I just cannot remember for the life of me. I'll find out what he does, but there's an industry now in Erie. Who would have thought that?
Yeah.
And
since the mill died.
Well, the same thing of it is now, if we go across town back over here in Seneca with the old J.P. Stevens plant on South 6th Street, unfortunately, I'm not sure that building can be saved. The tornado did a number on it.
Yeah.
One whole side of the wall was knocked down from the tornado, but the sad thing of it is all of the wood that was in that structure is gone. All the old hardwoods, they took it out. I know where one of the locations, some of that hardwood resides now over in a building back over off Main Street. It's called Crown and Crest. It's the event center that Mary Tannery opened. So that's where some of the hardwoods is at in that building. And if you've never been in there to that location, I've got to take you.
Really?
Yeah, it is that awesome. I mean, she and everybody else has done so much work to that building. And we know it around here is the old Thomas department store. You know, you sell clothes back in the 70s and 80s. But you would not believe the work and the craftsmanship of that building. Upstairs, there's like four loft apartments that you can rent like a B&B.
Oh, really?
Yeah, over the building. They're working on opening up a kind of a lounge bar setting too. They already had that in place for the grand opening in December. But the event center can hold about 250, 300 if you're standing seating or standing. If you're sitting, a little bit less than that. But it's an amazing thing here for downtown.
That's good to know.
It is,
especially the B&B, or what did you just call VRBO?
It's
or
a
whatever?
B&B. It's
B&B,
kind of a B&B.
Okay.
And I have just also, I don't know if you're aware of this, and I saw this somewhere, but our friends up in Salem, it is my understanding, and I may be wrong, and Judy, you can hold me to this and let me know, but I have heard that the Eagle Ridge Charter School is going to be closing.
Really?
Yeah, I think it was announced that the next charter that they're associated with, I think that Salem's about to be without a school again.
That's a shame.
That's a shame. I mean, seriously, it's a real shame. Because, Tomasi Salem High School was there for many, many years, and that community up there deserves to have something.
They need a break because the way things are growing, it should be growing out that way.
Oh, it should be.
It really should be.
It really should be. I think what it's going to take is just one business. I mean, you got the Dollar General. But it's going to take something a little bit more.
The gas station reopened.
It did. The gas station reopened, which was a great thing to have the gas station there in town. It's a pretty nice little restaurant, little store, kind of like your country store. But the area's growing. Oconee County's growing, and I would love to see just one or two more businesses to come into Salem there and create, because there's a lot of people that drive through and they live around there. Look at all the homes around the lake now.
Well, we looked at one point of trying to maybe put the station up there.
They've got an appliance place now, a repair place in that building we were looking at.
Right on the corner?
The bank building?
Yeah. Oh, the bank building. Yeah, that building. That would have been a good building, but he just wanted way too much money for that.
Yeah.
We were going to try to buy it.
Yeah. So there's just a lot of things happening around here in the community. Seneca and Walhalla, and we're just getting ready to get cranked up here. We've got so much this year that it looks like we're going to be doing. Back in Walhalla this year for the cruise-ins, we got cruising on Main here. We've got Jazz on the Alley this year. For Seneca, we're in a little bit something different. We tested it. It worked well for the Jazzy Christmas, where we actually broadcast the Jazzy Christmas on social media and on the air and online. So what we're thinking about doing is like once a month, having a Jazzy or Jazz on the Alley on the air once a month, live for folks so that they can watch it. It turned out really good for Christmas. We had tons of people that were watching and listening, not only through Seneca SC events, but on our social media page, plus on air. So those are just some of the many things. And again, we're going to do things that the other stations are not going to do. That's part of what the mission is, of what we need to do, is that, we're licensed to Salem. We want to help the Salem community, and we are. We're going to do things with Salem.
We do a ton of Salem stuff.
We are going to do, but we're also going to do things for Seneca and, again, Walhalla. This year, too, we're going to be working a little bit hand-in-hand with Westminster. We recognized the need. Donnie and I did when we did the Christmas parade over there. That's a community that is actually struggling, and we did do the Apple Festival this year. We're going to do. Our plans are to do it again this year. We had a good time, and the farmers market. We really had a good time with that. We went up there about once a month, once on every Saturday morning, and the folks up there were just phenomenal, and the amount of folks that come up there doing their local crafts and such as Salem. The Salem has their market now.
Yeah, they do theirs. Yeah, and then they do car shows.
They do car shows, and we're going to do the things that the other two boys are not going to do. So that's one of the things.
Well, they want
this year.
so much money to do those.
It
things,
is.
and we don't charge.
No, we don't.
We need help though. We need businesses to sponsor us.
That's the point that I was getting ready to make, is that as we move into 2022, there's still things happening around us, but the radio's not going to go away. So, if you own a business, how you support us is a lot different than the commercial side. Now, with Lake Kiwi Radio Online, that's where we also can have an added bonus that the other two don't have.
Right.
Okay, the other two don't have that. We have a non-for-profit, which is 107.9 and WFBSFM.com, but Lake Kiwi Radio Online is the commercial side. It's a joint venture. It's basically what it is. It's a joint venture.
They're totally different, but they are joint ventures.
It is
according to the FCC.
It is a joint venture, and it is legal that this can be done. And it's a joint venture between both 107.9 and Lake Kiwi Radio Online LLC. It's a joint venture. And again, if you own a business and you want to support this radio station, the good thing of it is tax deductible.
Yep.
I mean, it seriously is. I mean, a donation for the radio station, if you want to do a monthly sponsorship package, it is completely tax deductible. And you know how well that can come in handy at the end of the year. Don't let Joe Biden get all your money.
That's right.
Give it to somebody that puts it back investment in the community for doing all these events and showing and being there. So there you go. I think I did my spiel, didn't I?
You did your spiel.
Okay, I did my spiel.
And we're going to try to hire somebody to go out and do all this. And I guarantee if I hire the right person, you're going to love having her over to sell you advertising and pick up that check once a month.
Oh, man.
Tiger Man Dave here. Sorry.
Show him his little friend. I'm just thinking about.
Hey, Matt Wessels, you just gave me the thumbs up. I don't know if it was that picture of me and the two girls that you're giving the thumbs up, or this was at the. I'm wearing my Jacksonville Jaguars
I see it
shirt.
There.
Yeah.
All right, here's Jerry Butler, the Iceman.
To and fro, searching for it high and low, trying to get what I think I want, only to find out I really don't. Got to go relax myself. I think I've overtaxed myself. Tired of all the stress and strain. I need a minute to rest my brain. Cooling out. I need a break from this routine. Tired of chasing this old tired dream. Too big a fool to catch a break. Lord knows I've had all I can take. I think I caught myself in time. And just before I lose my mind, I'm gonna take me a week or two, do some of the things that I used to do, and I'm thinking about cooling out. I said I'm thinking about getting out of here right away, like today, and spend some time with the one I love, and let her know that I still care. What would
change your mind about leaving me behind. And won't you bring your sweet love and bring it on home to me. You made me cry, honey, when you left. But you only hurt yourself. So won't you bring your sweet love and bring it on home to me. Here's what I'll do for you, darling. I'll give you jewelry and all my money. And that ain't all honey, I'll do for you, no. If you just bring your sweet love and bring it on home to me. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Won't you bring your sweet love and bring it on home to me? Come on and bring your sweet love and
Bring it on home to me, y'all. It's Eddie Floyd at 10:52. Are you ready to tell everybody a big announcement?
Oh, yeah. It's already snowing in the area.
It is snowing
Can you
right
believe
now.
that?
We have reports, and we verified it with the Weather Channel radar and other radar. If you're at Bad Creek right now, coming across the Wiggin and Overlook, it's snowing.
Yep.
So if you're on Joe Cassie having a nice, pleasant little cruise,
That's right. Not only are you crazy,
but it's a winter storm warning, and you might see a couple of flakes. I was just looking at the radar from the Weather Channel, and I see something developing now that puts all of this in motion. Is that there's actually kind of like two systems. One goes all the way back up into St. Louis, into Missouri, and Indiana, and comes straight down to the north side of North Georgia. But the one that I'm looking at most that I think is going to affect us, look how much is coming out of the Gulf. Look at that.
Yeah.
If you can look on your radio, if you can see it on your radio.
Yeah, look on your. No, that's what really kills us, because it's a warmer air with water.
Oh, guess what I got to do, Frank?
What do you have?
Yeah, I got to reset.
Oh,
Got to reset.
Lake Kiwi
yeah,
online?
No.
Oh, us?
No, yeah, this time it was us. And
Facebook.
For Facebook, yeah. So give me a second. I'm going to reset because I want to deliver all this wonderful news to everybody online at 10:54. I need to bring another mouse in here next time. That's the only thing about it. The computer fits nice and snug, but
Let me go outside and get you a rat. I've got one.
You got one?
Yeah.
I'll go next door. Go across the street at one of the restaurants. I'm sure there's rats in the
rats there.
Yeah.
Hey, speaking of you go.
Yeah, let me finish this real quickly. So all the way back into New Orleans and Jackson, Mississippi, up into Little Rock, Arkansas, and Memphis, this whole line is coming this way. So here's the deal. When it comes this way, it gets the moisture out of the Gulf. It comes up from Atlanta, bam, we get it.
Yep.
So now that changes the whole dynamic, but there's already snow in North Georgia. Closest is Helen, Georgia, just to cross over into Clayton and Rabun County, not much further, but you can see the mix between Helen and Cleveland, Georgia.
Helen and yeah. It's right. Helen might be getting a little rain, but it's right on the line there.
And if you're taking a trip up, is that 28? Yep, that's 28. It's just below Highlands. It's snowing. So there you go. We got snow, y'all.
That's right.
How about
Go
that?
crazy.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Get in your car, go to the store, get whatever you need.
Get some tampons.
I can't believe you said that.
Beer, cigarettes,
Beer, cigarettes,
liquor,
gas,
wine, gasoline. kerosene, some moonshine, and you'll be good to go.
And paper clips.
Paper clips.
I don't know.
Some 9-volt batteries.
Staring at one.
What you got over there?
Oh, get batteries and flashlight too, because we will lose electricity in some places. That's why I'm heading back to Greenville.
Well, we have generator power capability at the transmitter site, and if the studio power goes off on here, we can switch it over to across town to the palatial studios of Lake Kiwi Radio Online. I have a generator at the house, and we can keep everything up on online. So
we're set better. We're better set up than some other people. So.
Well, the object of the game is to get the information out, not to sit there and stay off the air all day.
That's right. That's right.
But now here's the other kicker. Now, if it does ice, we will be reducing power. I mean, that happens. There's nothing.
That just happens to our antenna.
Yeah, there's nothing that we can do about that unless somebody wants to volunteer to go up there with a hairdryer. We have a bucket truck. We can hoist them up to about 100 feet, and then they'll have to climb the rest of the way.
They have to climb the ladder.
Yeah.
Icy ladder.
Is there any volunteers that would like to climb our tower to de-ice our antenna with a hairdryer? We got a long drop cord. We got a 200-foot drop cord to go to the top of the Salem Water Tower.
Mm-hmm.
And while you're up there, take care of Net Doctor's antennas around the bowl. You can go up there and de-ice ours.
I didn't even think about that.
It's not going to hurt us because they're plastic encased. No,
okay.
No.
So it just drip. Yeah.
No, that won't hurt. It won't affect that, but it will affect ours because ice will form on our metal.
Right.
For the antenna elements, for the circular polarized, and you can have up to 2 to 3 inches because you got to understand it's colder at 199 feet than it is on the ground. So if it's
colder.
30 degrees, 200 feet, it's going to be at least 25. So big ice sticks.
Yeah.
Not ice sticks, but icicles.
Icicles. Yeah. That can fall through the top of our transmitter. Speaking of transmitters, did we get our transmitter back from being repaired?
No, it's not back yet.
We
have the other one, the one that I call the new one.
The new one,
which works better than the old one.
Do we have to give the new one back?
Well, that's my job. It's time. It's time for me to do some wheeling and dealing.
Take the parts out of it. No, we didn't say that.
The case is different, so the parts won't fit.
They don't.
That's
fit.
a whole different design. This new one that we have right now is a whole different design than the old one. So, anyway, there you go.
Cool. Well, I want to say hello to Matt Wessels.
Hey, Matt.
He's been a longtime sponsor. He wants to sponsor again, so
tell him to come on. We're ready.
He's going to do that. And
he also gets the commercial side on Lake Kiwi Radio Online too. By the way,
that's right.
So he gets two spots.
He gets 2 for 1.
Yep.
And what I was going to talk about, I've been hearing a lot of buzz about what is it called, Papa Julio's, or
yes, but
they got a new cook.
No, they have new management.
A new management. That's what.
And I believe they have new owners. And the folks from Porto Nuevo in West Union purchased Papa Julio's.
Okay, gotcha.
That's
I heard it's really good.
Oh yes. I haven't been yet, but let's just say it's a night and day experience.
Really?
Now. Yeah, they kept some of the ambiance. It was there, the glitter and the good stuff. But the food, I have heard, is amazing. Now, as soon as I get my tummy troubles done and settled, I am going to eat Mexican. And I'm going there because I want to find out how good it actually is. Because I've heard so many people say, oh, man, it's fantastic now.
Mexican doesn't agree with my situation all the time, but I do it just for the hell of it.
Yeah, Mexican don't agree with anything I eat right now doesn't agree with me. Yeah. If you've got tummy troubles, particularly if you've got diverticulitis, if you've got Crohn's disease, irritable bowel syndrome, I'm telling you, it is just something that is not a pleasant experience.
Not fun.
On top of that, not to gross anyone out on the radio, I had stomach surgery 22 years ago where I have the acid reflux surgery. So if I get sick, it's that much more difficult for me because what goes down will not come up anymore.
Right.
And it is really a very, I can't describe it for you. Just imagine hugging the porcelain god and calling it Ralph all the time. Yeah, that's it. So when I get those, it's very, very tough and it hurts. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have made it to the top of the hour of 11 a.m. on a Saturday under a winter storm warning here from sunny 107.9 WFBS LPFM, Salem, Seneca, Walhalla, Clemson, and Lake Kiwi Radio Online at LakeKiwiRadioOnline.com. Time now for Jackie Moore, the best of the beach for your weekend. Here's both ends against the middle. Frankie B, Jazzy Jeff, as happy as I want to be here on the greatest hits.
You play my fence against the middle, and boy, you got caught. You play my fence against the middle, and boy, you got caught. Hey, you just found out today the price you have to pay for games you like to play, but you were the loser. You thought that you were slick, somehow you lost your grip. But that's just what you get when you try to play my fence against the middle. You're going back hard. You play my fence against the middle, and boy, you got caught. Hey, they finally blew your game. Go hide your face and shame. You better change your name and move to the country. The playboy days are through. The girls are hip to you. You're never satisfied with one girl only. Hey, baby, you played both ends against the middle, and boy, you got caught. You played both ends against the middle, and boy, you got caught. Hey, they finally blew your game. Go hide your face in shame. You better change your name and move to the country. Your playboy days are through. The girls are hip to you. You're never satisfied with one girl only. Against the middle, hey boy, you got caught. Play both ends against the middle, and boy, you got caught. Both ends against the middle, hey baby, you got caught. Play both ends against the middle, boy, you got caught. Yeah, baby, play both ends.
Hey girl, don't bother me. 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 Go away, come back another day. Don't bother me. I heard about you from my friends. Hey girl, don't bother me. The word really gets around. Don't bother me. They say you broke the heart of every boy in town. They say you like to cheat. They say you're just a little flirt. And if I fall for you, I'm surely gonna get hurt. Hey girl, don't bother me. 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 Stay out of my arms. Don't try to use your charm. Don't bother me. But I really gotta say, you look so fine, and you roll so hard to resist. But I know I gotta stay away, 'cause I might fall for you, and I don't wanna be added to your list. So now I say, hey girl, don't bother me. 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 I'm afraid if I kiss you, I might not resist. You don't bother me. Hey girl, don't bother me now. Hey, go your way, girl. I'm going now.
Stay away, girl.
Shabbat, shabbat, my baby. Shabbat, shabbat. Hello, stranger. It seems so good to see you back again. How long has it been? It seems like a mighty long time. Shabbat, shabbat, my baby. It seems like a mighty long time. So glad you stopped by to say hello to me. Remember, that's the way it used to be. It seems like a mighty long time. Shabbat, shabbat, my baby. It seems like a mighty long time. Shabbat, shabbat, my baby. Shabbat, shabbat. Oh, yes, I'm so glad you're here again. If you're not gonna stay, please don't tease me like you did before, because I still love you so. It seems like a mighty long time. Shabbat, shabbat, my baby. It seems like a mighty long time. Whoa, I'm so happy you're here next. Seems like
She's always had a wonderful voice when she would sing. Yvonne Elliman there's called Hello,
yeah.
Stranger. Of course, she brought you If I Can't Have You from the Saturday Night Fever movie soundtrack. So I was just taking a look here. The update from the National Weather Service. We are under a winter storm warning. Remains in effect from 6 p.m. this evening. Now they've moved it till 8 a.m. Monday. So here's what they're saying, and let me give you the update. Here is the latest. Heavy mixed precipitation expected. Now, it just all depends on where you're at. This could be give or take a few feet, or not feet, but inches, I should say. 6 to 10 inches are expected across the mountain valleys in extreme northeast Georgia, with 8 to 12 inches along or near the Blue Ridge Escarpment, and about 12 to 20 inches at elevations above 4,000 feet. Also, to ice accumulations up to 1/10 of an inch are possible. But here's the big kicker. Wind gust as high as up to 40 to 50 miles an hour, depending on where you're at. Now, the mountains of the Carolinas, northeast Georgia, and here locally. So from 6 p.m. this evening till 8 a.m. Monday, travel could be very difficult to impossible, and the hazardous conditions could impact your morning commute, particularly tomorrow morning. Now, here's our deal. Here's what we're going to be doing. Coming up tomorrow, we will be having updates all throughout the day. We will keep you updated with any of the latest weather information. And also, too, if you have a closing that you need to have announced, here's what you need to do. You can email us at sunny1079wfbs@gmail.com. We will post those onto our Facebook. We will also update our website as well to closings. There'll be a tab on our website that says school closings, are not school closings, but closings or cancellations. And we'll be updating the website at WFBSFM.com. And also, too, they will be on Lake Kiwi Radio Online as well. So we're going to keep you up to date, but we will have reports starting tomorrow morning at 8, 12 noon, and 5 p.m. So we're going to have 3 reports. And, of course, if there's anything that changes with the latest updates, we're tuned in with, of course, the National Weather Service with their emergency alert system. And, again, Perella said she's going to be in all weekend, that she's going to be sending updates to us.
Right, yeah.
So we will have those on the air as well. But, again, there's a lot of uncertainty still, particularly here in Oconee County. It just all depends if everything comes together. I sure would love to see more snow. I would take 8 inches of snow versus any ice. Because what happens with ice around here, and particularly with a lot of the amount of the rain we've had in the last 3 weeks, there's no doubt that there will be power outages. Again, we will keep you up to date. Also, too, we have access to power for Duke Energy and Blue Ridge, so that we can keep you up to date. Again, we are ready and rolling at our transmitter site to continue to keep us on the air. But now, if there's ice, we will not be traveling in ice.
There's 2 factors, too. If there's a lot of ice on our antenna, that's going to reduce our power load. But remember, you can always get us by telling Alexa you want to listen to us, or online at WFBSFM.com.
Yep.
But if you've got access to Alexa or your cell phone, just go on there. That's especially if you lose electricity. That's the best way to do it.
I haven't mentioned this to you, but I am in the process of working with the streaming company, our streaming company. Mm-hmm. They now are offering an app. So we're working on having that developed as we speak. I've given them the logistics of what I was looking for. So in the next few weeks, we're going to be rolling out the 107.9 WFBS Sunny Radio app for all of our listeners, where you can download a direct app and listen to our the radio station. And also, too, I have migrated Lake Kiwi Radio Online to the same provider that
you're using them? Cool.
Yeah, I started using them because of the free app and stuff, and actually the price was really reasonable. It wasn't that bad, $49.99.
$49.99. It's the same.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
same as here.
They're going to be taking over here in the next few weeks, but we got a lot of big things to come. But again, my promise is to keep you up to date throughout the tomorrow, and if need be, into Monday. Now Monday, for some folks, is a holiday. It is Martin Luther King.
Yep.
So
schools are closed.
Schools are closed coming up on Monday, so there's no need to ask if school's going to be open.
Yeah.
And Oconee, for the last 3 days, have been on virtual for the high school. High school's been on virtual because they didn't have enough employees to cover the district. I mean, we're talking people were legitimately sick. Mm-hmm. And again, a lot of this just looks like flu to me. Omicron particularly looks like a flu. Mm-hmm. I mean, you have all the signs and symptoms of flu, and then now the testing is coming back false positives. Did you see that?
Yeah, because,
it can't distinguish it.
The common cold is COVID. So that's
what I thought.
Yeah.
But I got told I didn't know what the hell I was talking about.
No,
I was a dummy.
The common cold is COVID. The flu is COVID. The U.S. Army, and there's a private company out in San Jose, California, that has been working on a vaccine for the common cold, or COVID, so to speak.
That's interesting.
Which would take care of everything. The reason we don't have it right now is this private company didn't want to sell out to any of the big pharmaceuticals, because they're the ones who make money off of every yearly vaccine for the flu. And so finally the Army sees the U.S. government sees what kind of threat the COVID is to us in general, and how. So they've been working on it. You're laughing.
I am.
It's not me.
No,
I know that
you.
was not funny. I mean, but you go with it.
You know how that people in government has they pay all this outrageous amounts of money to have a study.
Mm-hmm.
Well, here's one for you. A study found rhinos use the chemical makeup of their dung to tell other rhinos their gender, age, and whether they're looking for a hookup. Hey, baby, smell that? Lisa just updated her profile. So if you see me going around pooping, hey, baby, what's your sign? Turds.
I wonder how much they paid somebody for that.
I don't know. I think they need to conduct a study on why to conduct another study to conduct a study to figure out why they conducted the first study. Does that make sense?
Why don't they just throw 10 million at us and we'll go away forever? You know,
I'll take 2.5. 2.5, and I'll disappear forever.
That would work.
Because see what I'll do
We'd
is
be in radio.
now what I'll do is in turn invest that. I would turn around and invest that, and then I'd invest it again, and then what I would do is set me up a little salary. And I would set some sort of tax-free shelter for some of the stuff. I'd donate a lot of money to 107.9 for a tax write-off.
That's right.
And then I would just live comfortable on the rock in the middle of Lake Kiwi holding the American flag.
There you go. Just get a lawn chair there with 2 cup holders. And
I'm going to get a hat with the cup holders and the little tubes. That way I can just sit back and drink heavily.
That'd work.
I think so too. Kind of just like the Tams played a song for us a long time ago, 1968.
I love this song.
One of my favorites here. It's called Be Young, Be Foolish, but
Be
for whatever
happy.
you do, you got to be happy. It's all from the greatest hits at 16 after 11.
Be young, be foolish, but be happy. Be young, be foolish, but be happy. Don't let the rain get you down. It's a waste of time. Have your fun, live every day in the bright sunshine. It's the same old story all over the world. Girl needs boy and boy needs girl. So be young, be foolish, but be happy. Be young, be foolish, but be happy. Don't let love slip away. Live your life for today. Life is too short to worry about unimportant things. Reach for the sky and touch your star, and then you'll find your dream. Because dreaming alone is a shame indeed. But if you got love, that's all you need. So be young, be foolish, girl, be happy. Be young, be foolish, girl, stay happy. Be young, be foolish, girl, be happy.
If I had to do it all over, I wouldn't hesitate for a minute or two. And if I had to do it all over, I'd do it over, baby, again with you. Remember the time we walked a country mile holding hands? How I loved your smile, doing nothing, going nowhere, sharing love.
Oh, baby, if I had to do it all over, I wouldn't hesitate for a minute or two. And if I had to do it all over, I'd do it over, baby, again with you. Remember the time Papa said no, not tonight, and then I just about cried half the night. Then Papa finally said, go get your man.
It's been a half a dozen years since then. There were
Good times,
there were bad times,
laughter and tears,
but it was our time, sharing love time. Think of all the wonderful years, and if we had to do it all over, we wouldn't hesitate for a minute or two.
and if we had to do it all over,
I'd do it over, baby, again with you. And if we had to do it all over, we wouldn't hesitate for a minute or two. And if we had to do it all over, I'd do it over, baby, again with you. And if we had to do it all over, we wouldn't hesitate for a minute or two.
Gary Lucas, it's not what you got. It's just how you use it in the snow. You can use that as shovels or...
Golly.
Oh, by the way, I just heard that CVS in Clemson had sleds for $9.99. You don't need no sled. Go get you one of those Seneca trash cans.
That's right.
Just turn it upside down. If it's ice, you'll go anywhere you want to go.
You can put somebody in it, close the lid, and shove it on down.
I think in the history of my life, which I'm 46 now, I think I've only got to snow one time, sled
Really?
one time. Yeah.
I last time I did it, we had a big snow in Greenville, and I live on a golf course.
Was it 88?
No.
Were you around here in 88?
No.
Oh, no, you don't remember the blizzard.
No, I was in D.C. in
Oh,
88. We
my
had
gosh.
blizzards every... No, there was a blizzard in 90 here, too, because I was in Asheville in 95 or 6.
Well, in 1988, January the 7th, 1988, we had 17 inches here in Seneca. That's the
Really?
biggest snow we've ever had.
And you didn't have to go to school for a month.
Well, about 2 weeks. Because what happened after it snowed, 3 days later, it came another snow.
Mm-hmm. There was a big one down here, too, I think, when we had that big blizzard in the 90s up in Asheville.
I have breaking news.
What? Les
Been
Nesbitt?
received on the WKRP teletype. Monster lizard ravages East Coast. Officials say this lizard, the worst since '78, has devastated transportation, disrupted communications, and left many hundreds homeless.
Monster lizard?
The wire service never lies.
Les, the B is out on the printer. It's Monster Blizzard.
Turning to the local scene.
It's the funniest damn show. I tell you. It is so. A lot of people out there listening. There's always a Les Nessman, usually in some radio station.
Well, there used to be.
Yeah.
now
there
it's now it's Otto.
Yeah.
Nobody here.
Comes
gosh.
in from New York or something. But I mean, there was Chillicothe, Ohio. I remember one that I was just an investor in this group called Crown and Americom.
Yeah.
But occasionally I'd go out. They'd send me out to just go with the CFO of the company, especially when we were getting ready to fire people. So they needed somebody with a big gun.
Big gun.
So I'd carry the big gun, small guy with a little gun. But Chillicothe, Ohio, our main listening audience was the prison there. But we had a Les Nessman there.
You know, you talk about Les Nessman.
Yeah.
I got another one for you, Frank. Here we go.
And right now, it's time for Mr. Les Nessman with a whole mess of news.
WKRP.
Good morning, Les.
Good morning, Johnny.
Cincinnati. It's all yours.
I can see a local news guy at a radio station here we know doing this right now.
Cincinnati.
Yuri, Utica.
Corners of the world, from the news capitals at home and abroad, the day's headlines brought into focus.
And the obituary column of the air.
Our time. WKRP, information beacon of the Ohio Valley
River.
presents Les Nessman and the news.
You know, I worked with a guy in radio that's what he did right there.
Yeah.
It was a 2-minute opening to his newscast.
From one of journalism's most trusted
But this one right here, it gets funnier. Just hold on.
Buckeye News Hawk Award.
I want to win the Silver Sow.
I just had it made.
The Hogwarts.
Nice. I like it.
Now here's
Les Nessman.
and the news.
Good morning. This is Les Nessman reporting. In the top story of the day, General Wallace Nasami, head of the emerging nation of Libya, denied his new government was a dictatorship and promised free elections as soon as each citizen of the small country learned to play a musical instrument. Nasami said this was part of a new cultural program. Turning to sports.
Here it comes.
Winner of this week's Gulf Coast Golf Classic was Chai Chai Rodriguez. Chai Chai finished with a 9 under par score.
Chichi Rodriguez.
hopefully, Mr. Rodriguez will play.
That show is so funny. I watch it over and over. You know, every year we do the WKRP Turkey Drop.
Yeah.
I just, for some reason, that show is just so funny. It stood the test of time, and I'm glad they got the DVDs out, all seasons, and some of the music's been re-added because it's the music that actually made the show.
Yeah, it was.
Every time I drive up to the transmitter side, I just picture the bomb at the transmitter. You remember when they were all out there and the phone cops was going to come get Johnny Fever because he couldn't make a bet and he broke the phone?
Mhm.
The phone cops, man. It's the phone cops.
That's a good, For a while, they didn't have the music on it.
No, it was all edited because of the copyrights and stuff, and royalties. But they've been able to put some of that music back. Now, not all of it is. The one episode with the Pink Floyd, the Dogs, that's not the original. I think that was part of Turkey Drop, wasn't it? I think so. I think somewhere around. I think that was part of the Turkey Drop, where Mr. Carlson comes in and was talking about, trying to do more in the station. Well, we got another update. You're not going to like what I'm about to tell you on this one.
Oh, no.
Duke Energy customers. This is from Duke Energy, and this is an update at 11:31, just issued a minute ago. Duke Energy customers is estimating 750,000 customers could lose power in the Carolinas as the company prepared to respond. As they mentioned that earlier in a press release. Now, that stands to lose in North Carolina and South Carolina on the storm's current forecasted track. Power outages in some of the hardest hit areas could last several days. Duke Energy says in advance of the storm, which could span 2 days, have strategically staged more than 10,000 workers, power line technicians, damage assessors, and vegetation workers across the Carolinas. Duke Energy says customers can take steps now to prepare the storm, and don't forget to report power outages with Duke. It's 1-800-POWER-ON for Duke Energy Carolinas. That's 1-800-POWER-ON. And if you're on the other side of the Duke Energy Progress in North Carolina, it's 1-800-419-6356. But locally here, the power is 1-800-POWER-ON for Duke.
So you call the power on, and your power automatically comes on.
Well, I wished it would be that easy.
I was watching Perella this morning, early this morning.
Yeah.
When she came on, or News 4, I should say. And Duke Power was also stating that if the high winds that we're expecting with all this, they won't be able to start until those winds go down.
Yeah.
Because the buckets will sway in the wind, and I guess you don't want to be swaying when you're around those high-powered lines.
Some of the buckets are designed to go up and stand with wind like that, but a lot of them don't. Real quickly now, if you're on Blue Ridge Electric Cooperative, you can actually report an outage on the mobile app, BREC mobile app. You can download that from your Google Play or iTunes or the App Store, or you can call 1-800-BLUE-RIDGE. That's 1-800-BLUE-RIDGE. These are the two local power companies. Of course, Seneca Light and Water. If you're on Seneca Light and Water, you can call Seneca Light and Water. And also, too, Westminster has the own city utilities as well. So there you go. It is coming, and just want to get those telephone numbers out to you for any power outages. And again, here's the deal. Make sure that you we all can be inconvenienced by this, but whatever you do, make sure that you're respectful. And I know that you're going to get frustrated, but when you talk to the power company, just trust me, they're doing the fastest they can to return power to you so that you can have all the comforts of home.
It's not their fault.
Nope.
Not their fault that and they can't put it all underground.
No.
I used to laugh at Kiwi because people would get, why is the power out? It's all underground.
Yeah.
How do you think it gets to your neighborhood?
Yeah,
by a pole?
It comes, through the pole. Yeah, I know.
And every time, I guarantee, and I bet you this will happen this time, a tree will come across Stamp Creek Road or 130 and take out the power line. Kiwi will be without it, so will the cliffs up above it, and we might be without it too. So
And like I said, if it snows, I can go to the transmitter. But if it's icy, I'm just going to prop my feet up and get you on the air quick as I can.
And we'll be here always on the web anyhow.
Yep, always.
Because it originates here from the studio.
Unless there's a power failure here, and then I have a way to originate it.
Right.
I can switch everything to the house.
To the house, yeah.
Yep. You'll just get the feed of Lake Kiwi Radio Online, but it's better than nothing. But we'll be able to keep you up to date throughout this.
We very rarely have lost. I think one time lost power here at the studio. We're right across from the power company, and right next to the police department. I think
it was tornado.
Yeah, during the tornado we didn't. No, we didn't. We never lost it during the tornado. It was before the tornado.
I thought it was right after the tornado. They had to take the whole city grid down.
Well, I think that. Yeah, you're right. That's when. But during the tornado that morning, we were up and going.
Yeah, you were the only one.
We were the only one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did make that reference that, the two other community radio stations in Oconee County
that are owned outside the community.
There's no generating capability. They don't have generators. At least for us, I have a 2,300 watt generator that will run internet. It'll run a transmitter. It'll run all the fiber connectivity at the transmitter site, and it'll run for 8 hours to keep us on. That's one of the visions that I have is that, a radio station is supposed to be here to help the community in the time of need. So if you're sitting around with your pants down around your ankles, you're not helping your community at all. So like I said, if it's just snow and I can get there, I can keep us on the air for 8 to 10 hours, fill the generator up and keep running. But I've always liked to have a backup to a backup. And I mean, if we lose fiber connectivity at the transmitter side, I have ways to keep it on the air from up there. It's called a hotspot. I have an AT&T 5G hotspot that I can pop in up there, and I can keep everything on the air. So I'm prepared, and I hope that you are out there as well. If you're here and you're a family, I hope you're prepared. At least always now in this day and age, at least have food for 3 to 4 days. You can just basically what you can do is go buy some of those freeze-dried meals, Mountain House that you can buy online or you can buy at Walmart. They work great for, if you got a family and you need to keep them fed, just a little hot water. And, because I'm telling you, you never know in this day and age, given what's been going on for just the last 3 or 4 years, you have no clue what's going to happen.
Look at the shelves.
I know. We can't keep them stocked. I don't ever recall any of this. I mean, we've had snowstorms before, but the shelves were always restocked the next day, and I guarantee you right now there's nothing stocked.
Right.
I mean, going into Food Lion or going into Publix or Ingles or Walmart yesterday, I heard Walmart was a disaster, that everything was gone. And of course, even before Christmas, all the grocery and food items were just null and void. There wasn't there. I mean, if you wanted to get something, you had to pick it when the day the truck was there or you didn't get it. Hamburger meat's another prime example. It's crazy.
Yeah, keep in mind, too, that if you're going to lose electricity, you're going to lose your ability to keep the frozen food, so eat those first.
Or sit them outside in the snow.
Put them outside in the snow, yeah.
Yeah, just make sure you don't have bears. Or put them up in a tree.
Who ate my food?
My luck, Yogi Bear would be coming by wanting to take a poop and eat.
I have a raccoon that climbs the tree right outside of the house, and sits there. A raccoon and a cat.
And they sit there and laugh at you.
They sat there and stare at the dogs. And the dogs, bark at them. So... but the dogs are going back to Greenville, so...
Are they up at the house right now?
They're at the house right now. They wanted to come visit. Well, Callie's got a boyfriend, Wilson, so she wanted to visit Wilson.
Here's Jackie Wilson's All Because of You on the Greatest Hits with Jazzy Jeff and Frankie B right now at 11:41.
Push back my clouds of sorrow. You're my sun at the end of the rain. 'Cause when I was down and out, just like a mother, you took me in, sweet baby. And now, without a doubt, honey, we're much more than friends. 'Cause we've got love on our side. We're gonna let love be our guide. And
Mother Reeves and her Vandellas at about, 14 minutes away from the top of the hour of 12 noon. Want to say hello to Look Back Dave. Dave Sharp, everyone. And Dave used to be in radio a long, long time ago. He actually did a show on Thursday nights called Look Back Dave when I worked down in the Clemson station years ago. And he has him and his friend Vince Jackson, and I know Vince very well. He's from around this parts. They have formed a band, and what we're going to do probably the next couple of weeks, and I'll get with you, Dave. I'm going to have them come in and do a couple of songs on the air one morning during the greatest hits. They play all kind of music, so I think it'd be kind of good. That's one of the things this year I want to start doing a little bit more of because
local artists.
Because we actually have a lot of folks that are singing and do it, and they do a great job, and they just don't get a lot of airplay.
Mm-hmm.
And, if they can come in and sing a couple of songs for us and we can put it on the air and we can promote it to social media, that's what I'm going to work towards this year is at least try to have, 3 or 4 groups locally. We actually started back right before Christmas, and we had a local group in here, and they released a song right just before Christmas, and it's very popular. Don't ask me because I can't remember it. I got so much knowledge in this brain, it hurts sometimes.
We Marv Everett.
Uh-huh.
He sounds a lot sort of like Jimmy Buffett. He doesn't sound like Jimmy Buffett, but he does stuff like that. But he sings all about Lake Kiwi and boat life, and he has a boat down here at the Kiwi Marina. And he's been a friend. He's come in, and we've played his stuff off of YouTube, and he has a couple albums out. He's talking to Jimmy Buffett about opening up for him.
Really?
And they were close, and then COVID sort of messed it up and stuff.
COVID has messed up a wet dream.
Yeah, he has. But he's a good friend of the station. He listens all the time. He plays concerts down at the Kiwi Marina.
At the Tiki Hut?
Tiki Hut, or did during the summertime. Yeah. And he stays busy, so he'd be a good one. I'll have to give him a buzz. When the summertime comes, he's summertime good music. So.
Well, I'll be looking forward to it. I think it'll be a lot of fun. I think we're all sitting here right now just hoping and waiting. And is it spring yet? Even we'll take March.
Oh, shoot. Well, March is usually the beginning of our spring. Midway through March.
But if we get into this rut and everything, we're due a winter. We've not had one. We've had a couple of little light snows and stuff, but we're due a nasty one. I mean, we're due one. All right, so here's what we're going to do. Let me go ahead, and we're going to get you up there in the weather forecast because we are about to pack it up and say so long, everybody. Again, I will be around all weekend. Got word. We've got one church has canceled. Let's see here. Did I see that? Hold on. I think I got. Yes. Friendship United Methodist Church has canceled their service for tomorrow, so we do have that one. And again, we'll update those as much as we can throughout the day. Again, most of our closings and stuff won't start till late this evening, so that's when we will go and start posting everything. So here it is, the weather forecast. Cloudy, high reaching only 44. Coming up tonight, rain shower, snow, sleet before 1 a.m., then snow and sleet between 1 and 4 a.m., then sleet after 4 a.m., low around 29, and the wind will be gusting up to around 20 miles per hour. Chance of precipitation 90%. Snow and sleet accumulations 1 to 3 inches possible. Moving into Sunday, freezing rain and sleet before 2 p.m., and then another round of snow and sleet between 2 and 4. Snow likely after 4 with high near 32 degrees. Chance of it about 100%. Now here's the kicker. Ice accumulations of 1 to 2/10 of an inch possible with snow and sleet accumulations of up to an inch to an inch and a half. 30% chance Sunday night moving in cloudy, cold, low 28. And for Martin Luther King Day coming up on Monday, sunny with high near 40 and breezy once again. But here it comes. Cold, cold, and more cold. Monday night, mostly clear, low around 23. Coming up for Tuesday, high 46 with low around 27. Wednesday, 49. The low 36. Then we get cold again with a chance of some more rain and maybe snow. Partly sunny, high 48 for Thursday. 30% chance of snow, mostly cloudy, low 26 for Thursday night. Friday, I'm tired of saying this, 30% chance of showers, partly sunny, and a balmy 41 degrees. Oh, my God. Look who they let in. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the king of internet in Salem, in the world. It's Net Doctors in the house. The official transmitting internet provider of Sunny 107.9 WFBS.
And he's got his snow boots on. He's ready to keep us alive.
Yeah, we all ready.
I think it's going to snow.
You think so?
You think so?
Good feeling.
You got a real good feeling.
Snow and a little bit of ice.
My joints are hurting just right.
Well, I got up this morning and my big toe was hurting, but I had to go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Hey, we've had a great show.
It was
today.
awful bloated.
I know. We've had a fantastic show, Frankie B. We've run one end of the gamut to the other, haven't we?
We're going to bring you snow. Don't let us get together. We'll bring you snow and ice.
And be sure, whatever you do, don't eat the yellow snow.
God, no.
God, no. 11:52. Frankie B, say goodbye.
Hey, goodbye, and just let Jeff know I stayed away from...
All right, then.
Yeah. And so goodbye. It's been fun, Jeff.
Hey, baby. Here's Bruce Chanel. We'll see you soon, if not sooner. Have a good one.